Hello everybody, my name is Lord UK. Welcome to the 1.0 release of FrostBound, a roguelike tower defense game. Roguelike Deckbuilder tower defense game, I should say. Thank you to the developers for sending me a key to play. The last fortress. Click here to start the battle. Your turn. My lord, the fortress is nearly complete. Lead our soldiers and buy us every second you can. Do not let a single monster break through the defense and reach the left city gate. Our actions in our battle rely on supplies, which are displayed in the right of the screen. Each of these attack commands consumes one supply. Target a monster with a command to perform an attack. Goal: stop the monsters from reaching the left of the fortress. Monster behavior: each monster advances once per turn. Corrupted wolf pack. Attack target: 1 supply cost, 4 attack damage. Got it. My lord, this turn's supplies have been exhausted. You may click the right button to end the turn and start the monster's turn. After the monster's turn ends, your next turn begins. Then we will give you new supplies for your next turn. Block monsters. Place a defense card to the left of the monster and engage in melee to stop its advance. Melee. The side with the lower HP is destroyed while the higher HP takes equal damage. You can deploy soldiers to the left of the monsters to stop their advance. However, due to the blizzard, soldiers entering the battlefield will leave after 1 turn. So, they're in over 6. I mean, do I want to put out all 3 then? Some mighty monsters will try to advance multiple times, so we need to deploy additional defense cards to stop them. Combo 2, the Varga attacks twice when it advances. View cards, click a card on the field to view its keywords. Multi-hit times 2, an agile pack, performs 2 melee attacks when advancing. Interesting that we get to retain any cards that we hold. My lord, most of your troops are on the way. Trebuchets can perform ranged attacks, but they are fragile, so we must keep them protected in the rear. More wolves. Exhaust. This card enters the exhaust pile after being used. Immortal. The carrier does not leave the field over time. Defensive structure. When placed onto the field, for each attack it has, this unit gains 5 health and 2 ranged attack. When its augment is increased, this unit gains 5 and 2. My lord, our coming troops will have more capabilities. Adjusting their positions and the order they are placed into the battlefield can give us advantages in battle. Try to place the commander onto the first field and plan your order of playing in future battles to gain an advantage. Commander holding. When friendly card is placed onto the field, this unit performs 1 ranged attack. Holding. When placed onto the field, the carrier gains on-field time. That's not what I meant to do. That's nice, though. Condemned Prisoner. Defense card with 4 health, 1 supply cost, Spearman plus. When placed onto the field, place 2 Condemned Prisoner in the same column. When placed onto the field, all cards in the same column gain 4 ranged attack. My lord, the monsters capable of ranged attacks have reached the city gates. Venomous Serpent. An enemy capable of ranged attacks. Turn of monster actions. Monsters on the field act from left to right, top to bottom. Ranged attacks by monsters. Monsters capable of ranged attacks will perform a ranged attack before advancing. Flash. On kill, gain 1. Next turn, supply. Additional supplies obtained at the start of the next turn. Attack card 6. Where did our other commander go? Mother of Serpents, an enemy capable of powerful ranged attacks. Get the commander in. We done? My lord, this is the last batch of monsters. Okay. 6 attack damage is not enough to be super helpful. Alright, we're going to crush. It's going to be just fine. We got him. My lord, we are safe for now. However, Cataclysm shall strike us in 13 days. We must bolster our city's defenses before then. We must venture forth to explore, fortify our city, and strengthen our troops. You may click and access the card on the right to enter the event. Click an event card to view the event. Event Arena. Golden Stone. Every 2 turns gain 1 armament and gain 1 supply. Mysterious events, remote and seldom visited. Here lie some little known secrets and treasures. And routine events. We have 3 city integrity. When reduced to 0, city is destroyed. Armament. For each armament, the defense card gains 1 additional health, while the attack card takes 1 additional damage. 20 gold. Cataclysm in 13 days. Decayed Capital. Our only home in the Blizzard. At the end of each day, gain 10 money. Trebuchet performs a ranged attack. After weathering the raid, the advisor proposed that the Lord raise a troop. My lord, our city is gradually returning to order. Though we have secured several victories under your guidance, the enemy grows stronger day by day. We ought to raise a troop with the faction. Forge an army with iron discipline to achieve decisive victory through overwhelming force. Build an army driven by capital contracts to advance steadily through prosthesis force. Train an army adept in both offense and defense to balance the battlefield through the Wheel of Karma. Form an army wielding magic to turn the tide with precise spells at critical moments. Okay, we can see the contents of these. Let's stick with what we know for now. My lord, we've assembled the faction troops. We need to note that in combat, unit order and skill synergy are crucial. Proper execution can yield results far beyond individual efforts. Wandering enemies. Wandering enemies will not attack proactively. If you lose, the city loses 1 integrity. Some enemies are lingering around the city but dare not launch an attack. Linked cards. Is that the enemies, I presume? I mean, I'm not going to not play more of the game, right? My lord, I shall serve you. When I kill a monster, leave the field, am destroyed by a monster, I may increase my reputation and strengthen myself. When I leave the field, am destroyed by a monster, I will return to the hand and reputation will be retained. When I am played, I will gain 2 supply cost for the rest of this battle. While I am in your hand, I lose 1 supply cost at the start of each turn, therefore, please consider carefully when to play me. Elite, a special soldier that grows stronger as it gains reputation. What are these guys doing? Tribute multi-hit. Multi-hit, perform 2 melee attacks when advancing. When destroyed, make sacrifices. The friendly card with the highest health gains 6. Interesting. Spearman, when placed onto the field, place 1 condemned prisoner in the same column. When placed onto the field, place 1 condemned prisoner into the same column. Get the trebuchet out, that guy was great. Aurelia, Elite Bravery. When a friendly card is placed onto the field, this unit performs 1 ranged attack. Alright, I'll play that next turn when I've got more energy to spend on playing more people. There's no blizzard at the moment. Is that right? So these guys aren't going to necessarily leave unless they're defeated. Perhaps. Unsure. Right. We'll save our stuff. He did leave. My lord, if I were returned to your hand, I would require additional supplies to be played again. When you play this card, its supply cost increases by 2 for the rest of this battle while it's in your hand. Yeah, we got told that already. Except that card's no... Oh, no, you are here. What are you doing? Charge tribute 2. Nice. Right, now you're more expensive again. It's interesting that the different lanes have different widths depending on what environmental factors are going on. That could make for some very intriguing things. Is this... Okay, remaining monsters. Monsters have not appeared yet in this battle. Total number of turns taken. Upcoming monsters. 2 flesh puppets. Okay. So 15 monsters total to get through. In the group. Things are getting busy. This has become free again. Alright, and find this. A Blood Guard, a new monster. Service. On kill, make sacrifices. Alright, so we really don't want these guys to... like, clump together. That would be very unideal. Do we have a max hand size? Exhaust pile, discard pile, draw pile. 15. 15, jeez. Okay. I'll take it. Fanatic Puppet. Right, keep that front line nice and strong. Trebuchet is just doing great work. Alright, I think it's time for a round of this. Double ranged attacks. Easy stuff. That's the last 4 enemies hitting the board. Nay, bother, mate. Royal treasure. The gold of the nobility arrears still echoes. Gain 15 gold. Lord, we have cleared today's monsters. You may click the button on the right to proceed to the next day. I wonder what a cataclysm is. Lord, we prepare 3 city supply daily for use in your events. You may view your current remaining city supply on the right. Okay, so this is a cost of 2 supplies. This is a cost of 1 supplies. And then wandering enemies. A contingent of architects has sought refuge in the city. The advisor recommends hiring them for construction. Hire architects for structural design. Have a chance to perform 1 structure design. Lord, the outcome of certain events may be influenced by the roll of fate. You must click and roll the dice, and the outcome will vary based on the result. Five. Lord, during events you may use item card to gain assistance and alter the outcome of events. You only need to drag the item card onto the dice, though each item may only be used once. Oh. Exquisite blood. Hegemony. Item gains 2 points. An item that modifies the outcome of a check. 3. The architects protect. Proved incompetent with no inspiration. 12. Perform 1 structure design. Set the result of this roll to 4. We're on 5 right now. Oh, we're rolling 3 times, I guess. Okay, we get to 15. We're fine. We don't need the items. Choose 1 card to obtain. Eye of Prophecy. At the start of turn 3, draw 3 cards. Temple Treasury. When a friendly card is placed into the field, that card gains 1 ranged attack and 1 defense. Relic Monument. Defensive structure. When a friendly card is destroyed, the nearest monster loses 3 defense. What are linked cards? View linked cards. I'm going to take this and make my range stuff stronger. The architects produced a suitable sketch based on his inspiration. The advisor proposed to lord on the additional vacant land outside the city for construction. The new structure will take effect continuously once operational. Choose 1 card to obtain. Crimson Fortress. Defensive structure. For every 6 cards destroyed, gain 1 Devour. When placed onto the field, each attack it has gains 5 and 2. When armament is increased, this gains 5 and 2. Treasure Vault. At the end of your turn, you may keep 1 additional for the next turn. Grudge Pool. When a monster is placed onto the field, that monster loses 2 defense. Let me roll over 1. I guess we can't do this until we've done the encounter then. Or maybe you can temporarily retreat, I'm unsure. We discovered some survivor shelters outside the city walls. They will assist us in battle. Alternately, you may choose to protect them to gain 5 additional gold. Right, no enemies on board. When destroyed, deal 20 damage to the nearest monster. Cottage. Immortal. Interesting. Right. Trebuchet's in. These are our new buildings. Well, with no one to fight, I'll hold cards. Then Aurelia at the back. Spearman with Condemned Prisoner to double up on our attacks. We still have 3 supply. I'm not sure quite how. Right, we'll save 1 because I know I can take 1 into my next turn. When a monster is sacrificed, this unit performs 1 ranged attack. Right, you cost 1 now. I'm okay with that. Because I don't want this guy to get any ranged attacks off. They drop off the field. Right, they get crushed. Aurelia gets cheaper. $16 plus Trebuchet should be plenty. Okay, Trebuchet goes at the start of turn. That's good to remember. Yeah, so you can't put any of your units into tiles that have their units in. That just makes good sense. Here's our solid turn. For each of this, the defense cards gain 1, while attack card takes 1 additional damage. Does it mean do 1 additional damage? Is that why my units are getting stronger? There's something in here that I'm not quite internalizing, but we'll get there. Right. You get played at the back. When a friendly card is placed onto the field, on-field time, at the start of your turn, lose 1 on-field time. If on-field time is removed, remove the carrier. Yeah, things are happening. I'm learning slowly as we go, and that's fine. We are going to crush these guys. I've got no concerns. Yeah, we are crushing them. 45 is a lot as HP goes, but we got plenty of time. And this is the last wave. I'd like to keep these alive if we can. We definitely can. Victory! Gold and a Vessel of the Fallen. The martyrs enshrined within this relic will answer the call in our time of need. Gain 1 card selection. Recruit 1 card to the deck. 1 supply cost, 28 HP. 28 HP seems so much bigger than everything else. Unyielding. Don't know. These prompts at the bottom are not following in my brain right now, but that's fine. Unyielding. Holding exhaust when placed onto the field, gain 1 supply. This card enters the exhaust pile after being used. Holding. When placed on the field, the carrier gains 1 on field time. Stargazer. Exhaust. When leaving the field, you're forced to exhaust 1 card in your hand to gain 2 Stargaze. I don't know what Stargaze is. Stargaze, exhaust. Choose 1 card from 5 random cards in your draw pile and add it to your hand. Okay. Battlefield Champion. When placed onto the field, all cards in the same column gain ranged attack 3. I like that. Mind Enlightenment. When leaving the field, choose 1 defense card from your hand to gain 9. Give me that guy. Right. That is our day over. On to the next, my lord. A batch of formidable vanguards is advancing upon our city. Moreover, these vanguards signal that the enemy leader will attack our city tomorrow. The soldier hurriedly strode into the council hall. My lord, something is not right about the abandoned mine outside the city. There are weeping and moaning sounds at night. It's been abandoned for years, and such strange has never occurred before. Dispatch Axioms experts to the site. Have Hegemony's soldiers secure the area. Send the advisor to investigate. Can I do all 3? No idea. Send these guys. My lord, we discovered a cart track at the entrance. There's a concealed crevice in the cave wall. It seems to be the source of the strange moans and sobs. We cannot enter to investigate further. Have the soldiers question at the entrance. Have the soldiers break the wall. Break the wall. Soldiers carefully blasted through the rock wall, widening the crevice. By the name of the Lord, show yourself, the danger has passed. The soldiers moved in to administer first aid. Bring him back, gather the remaining resources in the cave, get 50 gold. My caravan was attacked, everyone else scattered. I fell down here and broke my leg. Been stuck here for days. I don't make a sound or the exiles will find me. Only at night I try to patch myself up. Daytime, I don't dare make a peep. Upgrade the forge. My lord, we found an experienced blacksmith. She will stay in the old town to forge equipment for us. While these aren't on par with the standard ones, the elite troops, they'll give regular soldiers a serious boost. Get a forge works. Lord, you have obtained an opportunity to level up cards. You may click deck in the bottom left corner to review your current soldiers. The following 2 card types can't be leveled up and will therefore not appear in your level up options. For elites, these cards will bear red names. For blue cards, the leveled up cards, these will bear blue names. Choose a card to level up. Battlefield Champion. Old Town New Dawn. An elder is here with gifts to thank the Lord. Invite him to have a seat. Guards patrolling outside the city discovered a cultist stronghold. We've only got 1 supply, so we can't do both of these things. Have a seat with the old man. The streets are bustling with open shops and the smell of food, and everyone's got a reason to smile again. It is the soldiers' joint defense that has brought us this hard-won peace. My lord, please accept this humble token of our gratitude. Gain 30 gold and a blessing. Blessing. The target gains 5 and counterattack. Persist in refusing. I'm going to refuse. Didn't do anything for me. Fine. Raid Dark Rite Incursion. Ferocious enemies are advancing towards the city. Their greedy, horrifying eyes send chills down the spine. This is going to be a true test. Raid Dark Rite Incursion. If you lose, the city loses 1 integrity. What happens if we do a temporary retreat? Okay, we can't go to the next day. Pending enemy events. Okay. So I guess it's like 11 encounters, then a boss, perhaps? Protect the mysterious hut on the far left and defeat the invading enemies. Okay. Trebuchet, you're in. You give value to that. No enemies. What is this guy? Up to once per turn when making a melee ranged attack, this unit gains 2 and performs a ranged attack. I hate that. My lord, we have obtained a powerful attack card, Unstable Potion, from the mysterious hut. This attack card deals damage to us, yet it carries a potent buff. If the attack does not result in the death of a friendly card, the buff will activate. Meanwhile, the monsters this time are exceptionally formidable. You may click the rewind button at the top right to undo your last actions. Volatile Drug, Exhaust. The target gains 20 to 50 and on 1 on field time. Deals 4 attack. Alright, these enemies seem a lot more troublesome. No enemies? None? Priest of the End. Bombard. Up to once per turn when a friendly card is placed onto the field. Destroy that card and all friendly cards lose 1. Strange, but I guess you're really strong, so that kind of makes up for it. My guy, where did you go? Three energy. Right, we need to make this work. Not like that. Alright, that's going to help a lot, I suspect. Alright, the really nasty guy is off the board. That means we can spam our spearmen with their prison guards to get our ranged attacks in from the back. Blood Warrior Service. On kill, make sacrifice. Okay. Make the trebuchet stronger. Get the defenses in. Two attacks. See that dead. That can improve our trebuchet. When a monster is sacrificed, this unit performs a ranged attack. When taking damage, this unit loses 4. Simple enough. 3 puppets incoming. Shouldn't be a problem, I think. We're good. A rune-carved pedestal that emits a pine resin sent from its cracks gain 1 structure design. Training ground at the start of turn 5 gain 2 armament. Heart of Blood. Defensive structure at the start of your turn. All cards in the same column gain 2. Farmland. Defensive structure after 3 turns on the field. Destroy this unit and gain 3 supply. Give me the training ground. And some cash. When are we going to get to spend this cash, I wonder? Guards patrolling outside the city discovered a cultist stronghold. Summon the monk to purify things. Did I not do that? Oh, is that... I don't have supplies. That was the end of the old day. We need to go to a new day. Lord, the enemy leader has arrived at our gates. Should we fail, the city shall be destroyed. Your turn. Force advancement. Jade to shape. Get a custom power card. It should wield sharp attacks, robust defense. Give me sharp attacks, please. I'll spend 15 gold for whatever this is. Can I not do these because they're red? Don't know, but we got some extra stuff, and we have this. An ancient unfathomable cataclysm is approaching, icy and ruthless, bringing an unprecedented crisis upon us. Calamity, Blood Knight's end. If the battle is lost, the city will be annihilated. Alright, I'll give it my best go. Tyrant. Enemy, elite bravery, bombard. When a friendly card is placed in the same column, destroy that card and this unit performs 1 ranged attack. Interesting. Breath of War. At the start of your turn, this gains 1 and 3. Town, village. Celestial Cage. Defensive structure, immortal, exhaust. Every 3 turns gain 1, reserve, mercenary. I don't know what to make of some of this. That guy's humongous. Flowing Jade. When a monster is destroyed, draw a card. Suddenly, I don't feel as strong anymore. Right, get you in. Spearman in. You can go in if you're free. Spearman in.
There's no hiding from me.
And that's all we've got. $128 health is so much health. Right, just a turn of slamming down shields. I need to understand this better. When a monster is sacrificed, this unit loses 1, performs 1 ranged attack, and reduces the targets by 1. Culprit, when the carrier is destroyed, gain a battle victory. Confinement, the carrier cannot move. At the start of the turn, lose 1 confinement. Defense, there's so much stuff going on. When friendly card is placed in the same column, destroy that card, and this unit performs 1 ranged attack. That's all we've got. Right, get you in for the extra ranged attacks. Alright, we're slowly getting there, man. Kill a culprit with a defensive structure. Mega structure. Alright, so we just had to kill the culprit. I see. Gain Alicia. Calamity reward. Choose 1 structure to obtain. Spirit Mountain. At the start of the battle, gain 2 supplies and draw 2 draws per turn. These effects are lost if a friendly card is destroyed 3 times. Disciplined Guard. When obtained, choose 1 defense card to gain 40. Grimhold. Up to twice per turn when a monster is destroyed, gain a supply. Hill's Gift. Every 3 turns when a card is played, all friendly cards gain 3 and 3. Let's do this, because we draw a lot of cards. Defeat the Calamity. We have destroyed the powerful enemy assaulting the city. The spoils of this battle allow us to select 1 enhancement for our city. 1 armament, 1 structural design, 1 card to delete. Give me the armament. Next day. Choose a card to level up. Spearman, please. The supplier rescued from the cave came to the council hall to express his gratitude. Unlock the shop. Streams of caravans entered the city carrying the supplies and resources we requested. Go to shop or delete a card. Go to shop. Oh, we got 160 gold. When leaving the field, choose 1 card from your discard pile to add to your draw pile. God, there's so much to think about. Pure Lotus Exhaust. When placed onto the field, this unit gains 4 protection. I'm gonna just not shop for a minute. We have no supplies left. Reforge Runeheart. Upon reaching the spot contested by the exiles, they all launched a raid on us simultaneously. My lord, we discovered a rune stone that will grant us substantial supplies after battle. Please protect it at all costs. I should explain further after the battle. Alright, this is very cozy in the middle. Runestone. Immortal. At the start of your turn, this unit gains 1 counter. When the count reaches 12, gain a battle victory. So just defend for 12 turns? Perhaps? Trebuchet. Defensive structure, immortal exhaust. Every 3 turns, gain 1 reserve mercenary. Let's get some units out. Flowing Jade. When a monster is destroyed, draw a card. Out of supplies. God, these guys are chunky, aren't they? Hold out for 12 turns until the runestone is restored. Yeah. I figured. Alright, we got Aurelia. So, Aurelia in the back. Reserve Mercenary. Exhaust. Place 1 column. Used on 1 column of zone. Place Condemned Prisoner into that column until it's full. That's 5 ranged attacks, right? Beautiful. Alright, now we're talking. Just everything's happening. Could have been a little more aggressive against them, but we're fine with our trebuchet. We've got nothing to worry about. Wrath of Betrayal, multi-attack, Raider Horde. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Still have supplies, but we don't need them. Turn count 7. Two shield bearers in there for the 2 units, I suppose. We've lost one of our castles or houses, whatever they were. Easy game. Wrath of Betrayal multi-attack bombard has appeared. Stick you in for 0. Fill that with prisoners. Good. Get wrecked, buddy. Alright, we're on turn 10, so or turn 11. I don't think we can lose, but I'll be a little careful. Get the extra ranged attacks in. Turn 12. Sorted. My lord, we have secured the runestone. We may cast spells upon it to transform it into the rewards we need. The number displayed within the blue orb represents your current rune power. For each rune power you have, you gain 1 gold. These are runes that can increase your rune power. You may drag runes left or right to adjust the triggering sequence. Those on the left will be triggered first. Oh my god. Depart. Complete the beginner tutorial. I guess this is the last main mechanic for us to learn. Gain 2 rune power. Gain 20% rune power. Gain 2. Gain 6. Immediately trigger the next rune's effect once. And we're at 7. So immediately trigger the next rune effect once. So we want 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 20% twice, right? Oh, 6 straight 6 might have been better than 20%, but that's fine. 10 gold. And a Vessel of the Fallen. Recruit 1 card to the deck. Charge. Exhaust used on monsters only. The target loses 5 and is knocked back. Cover. Choose 1 from 3 random defense cards in the draw pile and add it to your hand. Spearman. When placed onto the field, place 1 condemned prisoner. Charged Sentinel. At the end of your turn, deal damage to the nearest monster equal to twice this unit's health. Give me that. Sure. And then the next day. Thick smoke and the stench of blood now permeate the once peaceful village. To awaken the power of the rune, the Lord ventured onto the former battlefield. Perform 2 rune design, random events, additional requirements. Right, we're coming up on an hour played. Clearly, one of these campaigns is a bit of a time commitment, but I've been having fun. If you guys have been enjoying this, let me know down in the comments down below. Hopefully, you can save mid-campaign, but we'll find. Actually, let's test that out right now. Can we continue? Oh, okay. No, we go straight to desktop. All right, hold on. Yes, you can load game from where you were. I would have been really confused if you couldn't for how long one round seems to be going for. But if you want to see more, let me know down in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.